Welcome to the Blurs and Nerds podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Blurs and Nerds podcast. I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
I'm Jaja.
And we're back bringing you all our thoughts. And we're back bringing you all our thoughts on everything happening in nerd culture. Everyone's back again. Hello, guys.
What's going on?
James has decided to grace us with his presence. Shout out of shame for you from last week, James.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. I gave advance notice. I'm about to call HR up in here.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I spent some time with my family, and a guy gets shamed. Yeah, this is sick business.
I don't know. I feel like you gave less than 18 hours notice. You said that, but I feel like...
Yeah, it was
like
19. I asked
Was it 19?
Yeah.
I thought it was 12. But it's fine. It's fine. You're here. That's all.
I would never do something like that.
I don't know. Your absence is up for the year, James.
Hey, summer break.
Fair. How are you guys, though? What are some nerdy things you guys have been up to? James, you have to go first now.
Me? Well,
Yeah.
I'm already ready. Watching my usuals, Gachi Yakuza. If you guys are not watching, I highly recommend it. It's pretty
What?
funny. I didn't know it was going to be
Wait.
funny.
What'd you say? What's the name of this? What?
Gachi Akuta?
I've never heard of that. Okay.
Yeah, it's a sleeper.
Okay.
Yeah, it just started. Some of the character designs I've been seeing from the manga look really, really cool. So
Yeah.
looking forward to these characters getting introduced. Yeah, so everybody go ahead and start watching that. Dr. Stone, of course. I hung my Dr. Stone up. I hung another one up. I don't know if it's even in frame, but because it's weird when we're recording Riverside. But yeah, I hung a Jorno one.
You'll be able to see it in the frame. You'll be able to see it. Yeah.
But yeah, I watched some Dan To Be Hero X. I'm all the way caught up. Kaiju number 8, I watched, and I finished reading too. The manga's done. Wrapped up beautifully.
Nice.
It's short.
Okay.
People always say things are too long. Now they complain things are too short. We don't know what y'all want. Read what you want. But it was good. I enjoyed it. I had a good time.
Nice.
I still been playing Marvel Rivals. Haven't really used my PS Portal much because I was playing Marvel Rivals. But I get back to some single player games. I need to finish beating the Berserkers and God of War, so I'll probably use it for that.
Yeah, I was about to say, what is your next single player adventure that you're going on?
Probably Red Dead Redemption. I bought it for PC though, so I'll be playing it on my PC because
During
I
the
barely
Steam
play
sale.
on my PC. Yeah. That
Okay.
it was like $15, so I went ahead and copped that. Reading wise, also One Piece, of course, and I finished reading Children of Virtue and Vengeance, so I
Nice.
finished with that one while I was gone.
So you're ahead of me now because you read the third book. Is that what you? No, that's the second book.
Yeah, second book.
Okay.
I watched Fantastic Four. It was pretty fantastic. I liked it. Spider-Man comics. I fell behind, but I started reading them again. So I read number 33. So I know I'm getting back into what's happening. I started watching Eyes of Wakanda.
Forgot that came out this week. Wow, that gave in.
Stick.
And what is your verdict on Eyes of Wakanda?
It's pretty cool.
That
I
is-
wouldn't rush out to watch it. I'll put
Okay.
it that way.
Well, that's
I
why
saw
I haven't seen it yet.
It has like 100% on like Rotten Tomatoes or something like that. Somebody gave it
Does it?
100%.
I did see that.
But
Somebody.
I didn't watch it at all, but yet. But I'm gonna this week.
Insane. You guys ain't supporting. Maybe y'all should get the shout out of shame this week.
You know.
But I only watched the first 2 episodes though. It's 4, so I watched.
There's
I
only
watched
4.
half of it. Yeah,
Yeah. Are they like? How long are the episodes? Are they like
30 minutes.
30 minutes? That's what I thought. Okay. Does it have 100% on Rotten Tomatoes? Let me see.
Yeah, I saw an article.
It has,
Somewhere.
it has a 90% average on the tomato meter. Okay. I'm gonna watch it. I just,
Yeah.
you know,
Been busy.
it threw me off when it got moved up the release date. So, you know, I had it slated in to my watch schedule, but then it inconvenienced me by moving up to earlier date. But I am gonna watch it. I'll watch it this week.
Gotcha.
You finished with your nerdy things, James?
Yep.
All right, so I could go next. You know, Game of Thrones has been taking up a lot of my nerdy time. I knew it was going to happen with my rewatch. So, been watching a lot of Game of Thrones. I'm like in the middle of season 2 right now, enjoying every minute of it. It's to me.
Well, I meant to ask last week what made you start rewatching it.
Well, I've been saying on here that I've been meaning to do it for a while, but what actually pushed me is a coworker's rewatching it right now.
All right, you did
So-
that. Okay.
Yeah, that's just conversation at work, you know. So I'm enjoying every minute of it, and like I haven't really done a full rewatch like this. So this is like the second time that I'm watching a lot of these episodes, and now that I know what's happening, just like the foreshadowing in this, like this show is like the live action version of Attack on Titan when it comes to like plot and story and character development. It's a lot. They did a lot in the earlier seasons to set up what happens in the end, and it's crazy how much foreshadowing there is. It's been taking up a lot of my time, but other than that, I watched To Be Hero X. I watched the Dan, I think like an episode or two. I started a new anime on Netflix. You guys should check it out, especially you, James. It's called Togen Anki, and it's yeah, it's fire. It's only a couple episodes out right now, but yeah, we
What's
can
that?
talk about that. Togen Anki,
I see it.
Touggen. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then I'm still playing Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. It's definitely very Elden Ring, Dark Souls like. Yeah, to the point where like I just want to go because I know you guys beat Elden Ring. I never actually finished the story of Elden Ring, so every time I play a Souls like I'm like I gotta finish Elden Ring. It just keeps
Yeah,
reminding me.
you
So
do. And
so
you know what
yeah.
else you have to finish? Shout out of shame for you, because you still haven't finished Final Fantasy, nor have you mentioned it
Oh
in
yes,
several months.
yes.
Hmm.
Thank you for reminding me about that.
Hmm.
So that's on the list. I did go see Fantastic Four again.
You saw it again? Okay.
Yes. And on my little retro handheld, I've been playing some Pokemon Fire Red and Shining Force, the Game Boy Advance version. And I watched the Nintendo Direct, and that's it. Keeping up with a lot of gaming news, a lot of stuff happening in gaming, but we'll talk about some of it.
I also watched the Nintendo Direct, the very lackluster Nintendo Direct. Spoiler alert. We'll talk about it later. So I watched that. I've been keeping up with a lot of anime as well, just like the weekly ones that are currently airing right now. The Summer Hikaru died. That's still... Are you still watching that, James? Or did you stop?
Yeah, I am. I'm caught up.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's going. Still good. Still weird. Still fun. So I'm watching that. What else am I watching? Dan to Dan? Dan to Dan, I love this season. It's really good. So I'm caught up to date with that. What else am I watching? Oh my god. What else did I watch? Oh, I'm fully caught up now on Vigilantes. So I finished that season. That was really good. I'm watching, what else did I watch this week? This is what happens when you watch a bunch of shows week to week. Then you forget what you watch. What else did I watch? Oh, Takopi's Original Sin, which I've mentioned twice on here before. Hint. You all should watch it. That just finished, so it's short. It's only 6 episodes in the season. So the last episode just came out, and it was really good. So I recommend it again. I know I said it was dark, but you guys should watch it because it's really good, and it teaches you a lot of lessons. It's a good watch, and it's a short watch. It's only 6 episodes, so y'all should definitely watch it. It teaches a lot about it. Again, it starts off really dark, but then like it tells a really good story about like how people's actions affect other people, and like it's really good. So I'm surprised y'all haven't seen anything about it just in the world. So you should watch
about
it.
it all the time.
Do you?
Yeah.
And what are they saying? Do they like it? What's the consensus? Because I don't see anybody on my timeline talking about it.
Yeah, people like it. People were talking about the differences between the manga and anime.
Yeah.
And
You should watch
they said
it.
it delivered.
It does deliver. Put that on your watch list next.
Wait, check it out.
Okay. See, we have to start.
I'm rewatching
okay.
One Piece.
What? That's what you're spending your time on?
No, really, I'm getting caught up. I'm in Egghead arc. I'm in the most recent arc, so that's actually what I'm doing. I'm about to restart JoJo's though.
Haven't you restarted JoJo's already?
Now, I've actually only watched it once all the way through.
Oh, really? You know, I call challenge now. I feel like okay. If you really want somebody to watch something, you can pull your anime card and somebody has to watch it. So I'm pulling that card on you guys. Yeah, you have to watch Takopi's Original Sin. And at any point, tell me I have to watch something too.
There's so many things.
Well,
That's a new rule on this podcast.
You're a back.
We both told you to watch To Be Hero X. We've been trying to egg you on to watch it.
I watched
you know,
a part of an episode. But
That counts.
no. Okay.
No more.
You know, if we pull the card, we'll call it, I don't know what to call it, but like you have to watch one full episode of the show. So if that is what you
I say
want
3.
Watch, 3 episodes? Fair.
Yeah, at least.
That's an hour.
That's an hour, 20 minutes.
Okay. Wait, is that too much? James, are you saying that's too many episodes?
No, I'm saying that's doable.
Okay. All right, so three episodes. So if that's the card y'all want to play for this month, then sure, I'll watch it.
I have no problem with that. So
This month, all right. Shannon will be missing the next 2 weeks.
No, I'm serious. I'll watch 3 episodes of it. I swear. If that is what you're using it on. If that's what you're using it for, fine. I'm using my card for Tokopi's Original Sin. So, and at that point,
Done.
you're gonna watching 3 episodes. You're halfway through the whole thing. You might as well just finish it.
yeah, I'll probably watch the whole thing. Like you should do this to be your Hero X.
May as well.
Mm-hmm.
You got like 20. You got 20 episodes of that to watch. It's almost done. Yeah, it's going to 24.
You know what, guys? I actually am finding that I hate 24 episode anime shows now for new shows. I prefer a nice 12 to 13 episode format. I appreciate that now. I hate 24 episodes.
This one needs it, and I might start it over from scratch just to binge it, and because there's a lot of characters, and in the beginning you kind of don't know. You're like figuring out who's who, and now that you know who's who, like a lot of them like cross over with each other. It's really dope. But yeah, you should watch it.
All right, if that is the anime you're forcing me to watch, I'll do it. I'll keep my word. I will have
Pulling the card.
I have watched 3 episodes next week. I will. Okay, cool. So, and I think that's all the nerdy things that I've done. I've been reading a lot. I'm reading a new fantasy series called The Empyrean. There's 3 books in it. It's Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, and then Onyx Storm, which just came out. It's very popular. So I read the 2 books in like 3 weeks. And so now I'm on the last book. So I basically just flew through it. So I'm going to catch up on my reading goal in the last half of the year because I wasn't reading much in the first half of the year, but I'm going to catch up in the last half. It's going to be good. And yeah, I haven't been playing anything. I still have to start playing. I said last week that I was going to start playing Astrobot, but I've been reading in all my free time. So I have not played any video games, but I am going to pop it in this week. I'm going to slow down.
You've been missing out.
I know. I have been missing out. And again, my portal's still sitting there collecting dust. I have to get a new router. If anyone has any recommendations for a good, strong Wi-Fi router that has a lot of coverage over a multi-level space, please let me know. Thanks. All right, cool. Let's jump in.
What about the Steam Deck over there collecting dust too, Shannon? You gotta get some Steam games.
My Steam Deck. Well, I missed the Steam Summer Sale, like an idiot. So I don't have any new games to play.
We gotta get you some emulators or something. I gotta hook you up.
The Steam Deck is collecting dust, and I look at it. It sits right next to me on my desk, and it's just here collecting. I do need to pick that up too. I do. Once I find a new game to play on there. But yeah, I'm behind. I'm lagging in the game department.
I'm gonna get you a nice PS2 emulator for your Steam Deck, so you can play some PS2 games.
Okay, send me detailed instructions on how to install that, because I don't know. Okay, let's get into some video game news. So Starfield is reportedly set for PS5 release during spring 2026 alongside the expansion. When I was reading this article, I then remembered, Jaja, how hype you were for Starfield. And then, we never spoke about it again after the first couple
Time out. Shannon, you have a really interesting memory of my takes.
You were excited for it before it came out?
I was not excited for I was. I might have been excited, but I kept asterisking it. I put an asterisk on it saying that if it didn't have this feature from No Man's Sky, it was done.
No,
and
I
it
know.
didn't.
I know.
So
no. I was gonna say you were excited for it, but then you didn't like it. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I meant. Because we haven't talked about it in the many months since it's been out. But it is coming to PlayStation in 2026, and I think it was supposed to come out this year, but it was pushed out due to the RPG's weak sales of the first expansion. It just made me think about how you hated it so much. So the feeling must be mutual among everyone else.
I actually do want to go back and play it. They updated it a lot. They added a map. That's one feature that I was requesting, like a map, so you don't have to memorize every city and place you go to where the stores are and stuff like that, NPCs. But yeah, I have been craving to go back to it, but I do want to finish Oblivion Remastered before I go back to Starfield. That's my goal.
So you are going to go back to it. That's very interesting. Mm-hmm. All right, well, I guess we'll see how it does on PlayStation, because again, I haven't heard anyone talk about Starfield since Starfield launched, so it doesn't surprise me that there are weak sales.
It's not a horrible game. It just could have been a lot better.
Yeah. And I understand what you mean about the map, because not to talk about Expedition 33 again, but I will. They also have a weird map system where like you can't save any points that you've been, or you can't save any points of interest. It's just there, and you have to remember where things are. It's the same way. So I didn't like that either. So I kind of get it. And what else didn't you like? Was that the only thing?
What about the game?
Yeah. What else did you say?
I mean, other things are just really nitpicky. Like I didn't play much of it to really give it a hard critique, but the graphics are amazing. The gameplay is amazing. The planets could use a little bit more monsters. Like there was it feels kind of barren sometimes, but besides that, it's an amazing game. It's gonna sell. It's gonna sell.
You think so? Okay.
Guaranteed.
We'll see. Another thing that might sell more now that it's fixed. So Elden Ring Night Rain finally gets duos mode in this latest patch 1.02. And it has fixed, the game is now fixed so that the balance of the game in terms of difficulty will adjust based on the current number of players that you're playing with. So 2 players are finally here. Well, we've all been asking why it didn't launch with 2 players. And their excuse was that they didn't really think of it. So that's kind of weird to me. Pretty crazy.
Next month, I'm about to pull the video game Blurs and Nerd card and say we got to get on something co-op and do something. Either Night Rain or what's the other one we were going to do?
Well, see, that's different because that requires us to spend
Repo.
money if we don't have the game. Repo will do because that's cheap. But we have to play. Okay, if you're going to play a video game card
together, that would be a really fun one. That'll make or break this podcast.
Chain Together. What's that?
You look it up in your free time.
Okay.
Platformer where you're literally chained together, so we got to be in sync, or
that
we
sounds
sync up our movements to like.
It's very stressful.
That sounds stressful.
You got to be locked in. That does sound
stressful. Have you guys ever played Overcooked with somebody? Overcooked is a stressful game.
Yeah, Overcooked.
Yeah, Jaja, you never played Overcooked?
No, but I'd be willing to. I know what the game is. Cooking game.
That game makes me very angry. When you're playing with others, and I feel bad because I yell at people. But so there's finally a duos mode in Elden Ring, so I know a lot of people were looking forward to that. So Elden Ring's Night Rain's pretty popular right now, but this will definitely help. And a lot of people were complaining about the balancing because we talked about this a while ago, but single play was hard to do on this game because it was just as hard as when you had 3 people playing. So that should be fixed now. Congratulations to everyone that was waiting for that. Okay, so into some Nintendo news now. Lots of things going on with Nintendo right now. The biggest thing is that they have announced price hikes for the original Switch and warns that price hikes for the Switch 2 might also follow in the future. And they didn't cite tariffs specifically in this reasoning, but we all know that that's what it's because of.
Yeah, I think they said market conditions.
Market conditions,
we all know
which
what that means.
It means tariffs, yeah. So, the price hikes that were announced on August 1st, the Nintendo Switch is going from $339. It's going to $339, up from $299. So it's raising $40. The OLED is up $399 from $349. The Switch Lite is $299, up from $199. The Nintendo Sound Clock Alarmo, which I don't even know what that is, it's up $110 from $99. And the Joy-Con controllers are $100, up from $94. So the consoles, it seems, jumped a solid $30, which isn't the worst thing in the world, I guess, but still like very surprising that the prices are rising on all of their old model consoles. Because they warned that the Switch 2 might go up in price, I'm almost positive it will, which is going to be crazy because it's already so expensive. And if that happens, I'm going to be almost positive this is a scam. Anyway.
They're raising prices on the old hardware that's been out for like 8 years already. It makes no sense. It literally I agree with some people speculating that they're trying to push people to the Nintendo Switch 2 because now the Switch 1 OLED or something is like $50 less than the Switch 2. You might as well get a Switch 2.
Might as well get a Switch 2. Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah. It's similar to something Microsoft did it, and I'm pretty mad at them for it. I refuse to buy an Xbox X or S for the raised prices that they're charging right now. So it's a really dumb move. They just I'm not going to say they're losing out on sales because I don't know how that works and I don't know what they're making in the background, but And then the 2 day notice thing is they announce it on the first and the changes are happening on the third. It's like, yeah, it's not consumer friendly. Let's put it like that.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it is all a tactic to get people to buy the Switch 2. But as we've seen, the Switch is selling extremely well. Like, extremely, extremely well. So, yeah, they finally released their sales numbers. The Switch has been out for, what, like a month now? Or a little more? I don't remember. But it's sold 7 weeks, yeah. So a little bit more than a month. Almost 2 months. And it's sold more than 6 million units. So Nintendo fans are like a cult. People don't care about these prices. So that's why Nintendo raised the price. Wait, what did you say, James?
So they're flying off the shelves.
They are. So Nintendo raised the prices because they know that people are going to buy it anyway. And they've already gotten a glimpse of how far they can go. And it clearly hasn't been affected because, again, Switch 2 is $450, basically $500 after tax. Like, we have seen no dip in sales. 6 million units in 7 weeks is pretty crazy. They're going to continue to hike their prices up. A company that literally never puts anything on sale, but just continues to price hike. And they're still doing really well. So, I don't know. Nintendo's got y'all. So, I'm not surprised. And then they released the numbers on the games as well. So, Mario Kart World, I think, sold 5.63 million units. But we still don't have the Donkey Kong numbers for the US, so I don't know how well Donkey Kong's doing right now. But yeah, Nintendo's doing pretty well right now. Pretty good. So yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any real backlash over their costs rising for their old systems. We'll just see more numbers in the Switch 2 go up. Sorry.
You want to talk about the Nintendo Direct?
Yeah. I lost my train of thought. There was like another thing in here. James, did you watch the Nintendo Direct? I didn't hear you say that.
Nah.
I
didn't watch it.
Because it was anyway. So yeah, Nintendo had a partner direct this last week. I don't know. There was nothing worthwhile. A lot of people were complaining that they're like, it was a little bit lackluster. There was nothing worthwhile that came out of the Switch 2 Direct, the partner direct. We saw a gameplay trailer from the new Zelda game that's coming out, Hyrule Warriors, which, that game looked good from the start. And then, like, what else was notable that came out of there? Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Monster Hunter, sure.
Monster Hunter Stories 3.
Yes.
That looks good.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is coming to Switch 2 and also Switch. But, like, was that it? Because I know, like, most of... Mm-hmm.
A lot of these games are good. They've just been out already. Like, Octopath...
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Well, Octopath Traveler 0 is new. But, I've had Octopath on the Xbox for years, but I am excited for this new game. They're getting Madden now. That's whatever. Final Fantasy Tactics, everyone's looking forward to. But, it's not something new. Persona 3, they're finally getting.
Yeah.
Star Wars Outlaws, like, it's all stuff that is...
Yeah,
Once
so it's
upon
all...
a Katamari.
Yeah, it's all ports right now, which if the Switch is your main console, or, like, that's the only console you have, then sure, I can understand. Like, a lot of people are excited. But if the Switch is not your main console, I would feel pretty scammed by Nintendo. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think it's good they got some ports coming. I mean, the console is 2 months old, so they're slowly adding to the catalog of games you can play.
But you would think that, like... And I guess, like, Mario came out and Donkey Kong is out. So I guess, like, 2 new games for 2 months, I guess, is fine. I don't know.
What I wanted to see was some more first-party stuff. As soon as the Direct started and they were like, this is our publisher partners, I was like, oh, this is going to be some bull.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The first-party games are kind of lacking on. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if the Nintendo is not your main console and it's all ports with and I mean, Hyrule Warriors is first-party, but, like, what else? What other first-party games are we expecting to see from Nintendo? What else is coming out? Do we know? I don't remember the original Direct. So, yes. There are a few things. There are a few things on the horizon.
I was looking for some Metroid Prime. We didn't get nothing on Metroid Prime.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. But, yeah. But
I'm sure they're saving it for something. I wouldn't be surprised if, we get a special trip, like, a showcase just for Metroid Prime or something like that. Or their first party stuff.
Yeah, hopefully. But that's what I'm saying. If it's your main console, it's great because like you're getting to play a lot of the stuff that you previously didn't have access to. But if I have a Nintendo Switch, which like if I bought a Switch 2 and I have a Steam Deck and I have a PlayStation, my Switch 2 would be collecting dust right now. That's why I didn't get one. But that's all I'm saying. Oh yeah, at its $500 price point, this is where we're at right now. But nobody cares, as I said. People are still buying it. All right, take us into the next topic.
So yeah, Sony is suing Tencent because of their Horizon ripoff. So
yes, which we talked
called.
about.
Oh, we talked about this already?
No, we talked about the ripoff. I think we talked about it briefly, but like not the lawsuit. We talked about the ripoff game. I think. What's it called?
Okay, Light of Motoram. Yeah. It looks exactly like Horizon. It's like they have a case, but
Yes, we
it's
talked about this.
also like, there's a gray line because everybody copies everybody in the gaming industry, and it's like
No, but like, bro, this is literally the same thing.
it is, but there are clones of everything in the game
I
industry,
know.
like exact clones, just like
I
that.
know,
So
but,
if
like,
everyone's
this is
just gonna
crazy.
start suing everybody,
I don't know, James. You have played Horizon. What do you like?
Yeah, Horizon's fire, by the way. But visually it looks like a blatant ripoff. I don't know if they have any different gameplay mechanics. Because I mean, if we let Power World slide, then
That's
we might
true.
gotta let this one slide. But like Power World has a completely different art style and gameplay mechanics than Pokemon did. But this one,
Exactly.
visually, it looks similar. I don't know how it plays. Maybe it plays different.
Maybe.
Power World is still in their lawsuit trying to fight Nintendo. It doesn't look good for Nintendo, but that thing is still going on. And then there's a lot more games that are way similar to Pokemon that they could be going after than Power World. But
Right, but it's because
and
Power World became so popular.
Right.
I think Sony.
No, go ahead.
Like,
Go ahead.
Is this game out or is it coming out?
It might be out already.
Okay. Because I guess like maybe they're just trying to get ahead of. If it's not out yet, which somebody
Drops
can somebody
on
check one talk.
December 30th.
Okay. I think they're just trying to get
didn't
ahead
drop
of
yet.
the. They're trying to get ahead of the curve here because. Yeah, I don't know. But like, if you even look at the cover art, it's like almost the same and it's just
No,
like,
it's a clone. It's a direct rip-off clone because
Yeah.
Tencent had a deal with PlayStation to make a Horizon live-action game. This is the rumor, speculation. Hasn't been confirmed. But they were going to make a live-action Horizon game. So in their negotiations, people are speculating that they got a whole bunch of assets from Horizon to make this game. And then the deal didn't fall through. They separated. Now you got all these Horizon assets. They're like, oh, let's just make a game. And it's a clone. I'm not fighting that. It's a clone. Like,
even
but
the text on the cover, even like the text is like kind of similar. So like, I don't know, but yeah, like James said, like we don't know if the gameplay style is the same, and like Power World's kind of going through a similar thing, even though it has different gameplay mechanics and it has a different art style. But this like has the same art style, and it looks. I guess we do have to see like what if it even is allowed to come out. We'll see how advanced this lawsuit gets. Yeah, I guess we'll have to see if it has like similar fighting mechanics, but like. Judging by this, how similar it looks right now, like just from the cover and the art style, I feel like it probably is. I don't know, but we'll see. Like, I don't know if any
but
trailers
who
have come out. With
owns
gameplay.
like do people own art styles? Like it's a very gray line. That's all I'm saying. That to be suing someone over like a clone, like it's
But I guess like
yeah.
I mean,
Like,
is it not
who has
copyright
ownership over our art style? You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess, but it's like everything else is also
And even
I don't know.
gameplay and mechanics. One battle royale came out, now a million of battle royales came out. You don't see in the first one suing every battle royale. Like this is a waste of time to me.
You think so?
Yeah. I think they're right in their claim, but there's a lot of video games that copy each other all the time. PlayStation is probably guilty of copying other video games if I really go and do the history. So
You think so? I don't know.
definitely.
Okay. Well,
I was
guess we'll
watching a
see where it
video and
goes.
they gave an example of a PlayStation game that they just copied straight from somebody else, and it was like, yeah, everyone does it.
But is Horizon like? Do they not have any copyright on their game? I guess that's what it comes down to, really.
To the art style?
I don't know.
No.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, no. How do you patent like an
I
art
don't know.
style? But
Can
we'll
you not
see.
put? I mean,
They'll
yeah,
probably get
okay.
some money from this because they have a claim and they're right. It's a ripoff, definitely.
Yeah,
I
I
think it
guess
would
we'll
be
see.
interesting to take it to court. So we can start to get some real like fine lines on all right, how far is too far. But because I just looked at the trailer and gameplay wise, it's fairly similar, but there is a difference where like you actually control some of the mech animals. You can't
Okay.
really do that in Horizon. I mean, you can like take them over, but you don't play as them. So and here it looks like you actually can play as some of these mech animals.
Okay. Well, there's
But
a
then
difference.
yeah, but like we wouldn't be able to say all right, Horizon just has a monopoly on futuristic tribalism looking things because then
Yeah.
anything
of
that
course.
comes out that looks like that, they're like, hey man, we did it first. So I don't think you can do that.
That's true.
If it yeah, but like the way it looks, it literally just looks like Horizon.
It does. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I don't know. I think like the Nintendo lawsuit and this lawsuit will yeah. I think it's gonna, like you said, it's gonna help define like how far is too far, and like what can you really get away with legally. We'll see, I guess. James, someone has to volunteer to play this game and tell us how similar it is when it comes out.
It's just free on PS Plus.
It's definitely not going to be on PlayStation. Wait, what is this? Yeah, wait,
That's
what
on
is this
PlayStation.
coming out for? It's coming to PlayStation? That's crazy.
I think so. Well, it's on Steam for sure.
But like, it's weird that if it's coming to PlayStation, then it's weird that Sony is suing them.
Wait, no, it just says Steam and Epic Game Store.
Yeah, I'm about to say there's no way because that'd be crazy. Somebody has to play it on Steam. Maybe by the time it comes out, I'll have actually successfully played Horizon, and then I'll play it and see if I'll be the guinea pig here and see if it's the same thing. But yeah, we'll follow that and we'll see where it goes. All right, next up. So there's a bill under review right now that could prevent credit card companies from blocking adult games on Steam. Jaja, I'm gonna let you take this away too.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. So it started when MasterCard and Visa reached out to Steam and told them that, and pretty much pressured them to remove a bunch of indie games off of Steam or games that they considered risky, quote unquote. And so Steam actually did remove a bunch of these risky games, and a lot of these games were like sexual, and sometimes you like maybe might be I don't know if I want to say this, but like incest games or like the R word games and like stuff that's just like totally inappropriate, right? But they face a lot of backlash because people are saying that they don't have the right to do that because the games themselves, like playing a game about that stuff isn't technically illegal from my knowledge, and and there's a lot of games that are hence GTA, where you're just doing illegal things in the game all the time. So like it's making a game where you're doing something illegal. And on another note, do payment processors have the authority to say where I can spend my money? And
Yeah.
so it's a huge conversation happening about like them and using their moral judgment to say what people can or cannot buy.
Yeah, when I was reading this article, I guess I was confused as to why the credit card companies are getting involved in this. But it's a slippery slope. Censorship is a slippery slope. Once you start censoring one thing, then it's like who's putting the limit on what can be censored by like anyone. So I just think that's the slope that we're
And to go back even one more step, they're being the credit MasterCard and Visa was pressured by a group called Collective Shout. They're an Australian-based group that fights the sexualization of women and girls. So they were brought aware. These games were brought to their attention.
Yeah, understandably
and
so.
They complained to Visa and MasterCard, and Visa and MasterCard is acting on that. So it's not like Visa and MasterCard are going through all the payment, everything people are buying and saying what it's like. Someone else has to complain about it, and then they're depending on what they think about it, they're gonna act on it. It's a very slippery slope.
Yeah.
So.
And I understand why they felt the need to flag those individual games, but then it's just like, then are people gonna start flagging things for anything that they don't like? You know what I mean? It just like that's kind of where we're going. That's the other thing.
with the games that they took off Steam, like, yeah, they got rid of these games that were, highly disgusting. But there's games in there that are like, what's wrong with this game? You know what I mean? Like, who's deciding which game is gonna be
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
taken off? So this bill is coming out that is gonna hopefully restrict payment card networks from refusing to do business with anyone who complies with the law. So if you're not doing something illegal, they shouldn't be able to restrict you from, doing what you want with your money. And
Yeah,
it's
credit card companies. Just focus on who's scamming my card, okay? Don't focus on like
And lower interest rates.
yeah, right. And that's you.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what I'm doing. Just worry about if someone's stealing my money.
So yeah, it's been a huge conversation this week because there's people who are like, if you're fighting for this, then you want these nasty games on Steam, and you're a this and you're a that, and it's like, no, it's not really.
It's not that.
That's
no.
not. If you don't like these games, no one's saying you have to play these games, or saying people should play these games, or saying people should make these games. It's more about the control over how you spend your money, which is the issue. So,
But
very
the
interesting
thing is, like,
conversation.
yeah, but like, why didn't that group? What's the group called that started this? That went to the credit card companies? Shout now. What
Shout.
Collective. There you go.
Collective Shout.
Wouldn't have been. I feel, and maybe they did go to Steam to demand that they take the games down, but like, I feel like that is where, I don't know, like, why didn't they do that? Like, why didn't they go? Mm-hmm.
Steam has like something in their rules and regulations. I forget what it's called, about like the content and games that people can publish, and those games, didn't violate any of that, and they ended up adding a rule to that list that now these games might violate. But yeah, Steam. It's not Steam that had a problem with it. It's really Visa and MasterCard. And if Visa and MasterCard say, "Hey, we're not gonna let people use that to process payments on your platform," they hold a huge market share. They control pretty much a monopoly on like the credit card industry. So you'd be losing all your customers. It's a little dominoes effect game, because Steam itself, it's not Steam that cares, but they're doing this because they're being pressured by Visa and MasterCard.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a slippery slope. Then somebody is going to make a big fuss that GTA shouldn't be a thing, because, and like, that's like one of the things that was mentioned in the article, but like violent games, things like that, people have been against like certain things forever. And then like, once we start learning that we can start putting pressure on these companies to like start censoring and limiting like what people have access to, then like, where does it stop? But yeah, we'll see what happens. All right.
So we got Gamescom coming up, and Xbox announced that they're going to be there. They're going to have a booth with playable games and stuff like that. You're going to get hands on with the Xbox ROG Ally X. You're going to be able to play Silk Song, which is a highly anticipated game that a lot of people are waiting for. Hollow Knight, Silk Song. So that'll be playable at Gamescom, and we're probably going to find out the release date and price of these handhelds. But in saying that, a leak came out, another leak, because we had a leak of the Canada prices. We got another leak that pretty much confirmed those prices in the US. I think they said the Xbox Ally X is going to be $900 US, and the other one is going to be $600. So that's like in line with what came out before in Canada, the Canada prices. So we shall see.
I'm sorry, which models? So 900. Which model is going to be $600?
The lower end model,
the lower end model. Is that
the white one?
Okay, that sounds right. Right? Because like that's how much the original ROG Ally cost, right? 900 around there, or no? Is that more expensive?
Yeah, the Ally ROG Ally Extreme, like the best one right now, is $900.
Okay.
So it's gonna be the same as that.
The same thing. These things are pricey. It's not even.
Yeah, not really looking forward to buying a $900 Xbox console. Anyway,
a computer though. So.
Yeah, pretty much, and
yeah.
I've been pretty much saying that it needs to be able to play all your games retroactively, the Xbox XS and 360 games and all that. It seems like Xbox is working towards that. Like almost every other day, I log into the Xbox PC app. There's an update. It's pretty insane. So now, when you go and look at like the games that you played, the home screen, all the way on the right, it's gonna have a section of cloud enabled games that you have played, your play history pretty much, right? And if these games are able to stream from the cloud, you can stream them. But the interest, so they just added this. This is the next thing I wanted to talk about, that they added this perk for subscribers that when you play a console game, it appears in the Xbox Play app as a streamable game if it's streamable. So it doesn't work for every game. Like I played Elden Ring a little bit just to see if it would pop up on the PC app, and it didn't. So it doesn't work for all games, but streamable. So I I see this as a way of them trying to get the console games on the PC app. I'm not sure if I would love to have it natively. Like I want to be able to install these things on the PC, but it seems like they're working to get these. If it just shows to me they understand what people want. Like they want these games playable on the PC app. So hopefully they get it on there somehow. And yeah, and I hope they don't fully commit to doing it like this, because it's going to require you to buy the box and play these games on the box. Because if you don't play them on the box, it's not going to show there. So that's a little tricky part that they got to work out. So, because if I own the game and just haven't played it in a while, you know what I mean? I want to have access to that too. So, and it might be a way to get the disc that you have in your library as well.
Yeah.
They are constantly updating this, so, and it's only a couple months till this handheld comes out when it needs to be working. So
when's that coming out again? For the holidays?
they're
November?
speculating the holiday, yeah.
Oh, they haven't announced it yet?
Not the release date.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. So do you?
Yeah, Gamescom, they'll let us know.
That's true. They should, right? That would be their opportunity to announce the release date. If they don't announce it there, then I don't think it's gonna. I feel like if they don't announce it there, it's probably not coming out. Well, hopefully it comes out this year, but right?
Yeah,
they said
Gamescom
this year. We just don't know. Yeah.
is August 20th, so that's a couple weeks.
It's already August, guys, and August is about to be over already. I can tell. We're going to blink and it's going to be the end. I'm looking forward to it. I hate the summer. Okay, so last week we were talking about PlayStation making its games available on multi-platforms, and apparently we thought it was a good idea and past due, but some people apparently are against multi-platform games from Sony. So they sent an email, and what Sony responded, which I don't know why they would waste their time responding to anyone's email that's complaining about this. You would think that people have better things to do up there. But yeah, apparently people have problems with Sony games going to other platforms. Even though right now it's just like all that we know of are like live service games going to other platforms. I don't think that right? I don't.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
So I mean, one of the funny, like I thought this article was funny because like the stereotype about PS5 fans is like, oh, we got exclusives. That's like their argument for everything. We got exclusives and we got graphics. We got the best graphics type of thing. So, and this is not all PS5 fans. We're just talking about the super fanboys. You know what I mean? Like the ones that don't want other people to play good games. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make any sense. But now I personally seen like some YouTubers with this opinion, and it's actually ridiculous. Like they are so mad that PS5 is going multi-platform. So a lot of people have been sending letters, and I guess this is the one they chose to respond to. And it's just like a big joke. Like why would you not want people to play PS5 games? Like they're saying that the quality of the games are going to go down because now they have to make them for other platforms, and it's just a whole bunch of like weird, stupid excuses. Other platforms don't buy the game, so why should they put them on there type of thing? Like, it's so weird with some of the arguments people are making online for this. But yeah, everyone does it. We got them on Xbox. We got them on Nintendo. There's people on PC like, you know, who are going to make ridiculous arguments against other platforms.
Can the extreme gamer fanboys, can y'all find something else to do with your time? Like, why is this like why? I'm so
Can't we just all get along?
Can y'all go outside or like do something? Why is this what you're mad about? There are so many things in this world that you guys should be focusing your angry energy at. This should not be one of those things. Like, it really, I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Like, why is this a problem? Like, play your PlayStation and be happy. You see, this is what, I don't know. The nerd community is surprisingly elitist in many different areas. And I'm just like, why? Why? We're nerds at the end of the day, guys. Like, why? Like, what is going on right now? Anyway, but I'm surprised that anyone at Sony responded. Like, both sides have better things to do. Don't entertain the fanboys, and the fanboys just need to go do something else.
Yeah, it's actually pretty crazy.
It's really weird. It's a weird thing to be mad about. Like, you still have your games on your PlayStation. So what if Xbox is gonna get a chance to play Spider-Man? I guess. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of a game. I'm trying to think of so what? So what? Let's be inclusive. This is the kind of stuff that, this is the kind of elitism that people were accusing Sony of having before they decided that they were going to do this. So, I don't know.
And now the cope argument is, they're going to, push out the live service games and we're going to keep our single player exclusives. Yeah. And yeah. So it's really funny. It actually is.
It is funny. It is funny. Because, like, why are we so mad?
The day Spider-Man goes multi-console is going to be, the internet's going to go on fire.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay. Anyway. Whatever.
Don't let Wolverine come out on Xbox. It's going to be...
the fanboys will really be mad about that. If Wolverine launches, if that's no longer a PlayStation exclusive, that's gonna be kind of crazy. People are gonna be really angry, but like, it doesn't matter. Like, why do you care? Like, play it on your PlayStation and let Xbox people play it on their Xbox. Why does it matter to you? If that game ever sees the light of day, we'll see. Who knows at this point? All right. Anything else in video game news before we move on?
Yeah, Evo is going on right now. Evolution Fighting Game Championship.
Yes.
Nice. So wasn't Tokon Fighting Souls going to premiere at Evo?
Yep, they've been showing different gameplay. It looks.
I watched a video on. They showed like the gameplay and the different, like, what's the word? Not features, but like, the technical stuff that street fighting game people are into. Yeah, they explained the whole game. It looks fire.
No Evo for you this year, James?
Nah, maybe Fighting Souls will get me back there.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody going?
I may have a friend who's there now. I actually gotta check. But no, I don't know. Well, not on top of the head.
Okay. I didn't realize that was going on this weekend. It's cool.
There's a lot going on this weekend. Track and field championships going on. USA championships.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
We got football preseason starting.
Oh God! You know what I'm not looking forward to? Football season. You know why? Because that means I'm not looking forward.
Jaja call-outs.
Jaja call-outs. We're going back to early podcasts every week. Oh God. I don't know.
Also going on.
Listen, I've been holding it down.
SummerSlam.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. What did you say, James?
Yeah.
SummerSlam?
Yeah, WWE SummerSlam.
SummerSlam.
It's John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, right?
Yep, I think that's tonight.
That's
Yeah, I've heard some talk about that.
Yeah.
I think it's John Cena's last SummerSlam.
Yeah, he retires in December.
I don't know why I thought he was retired already, and then he came back. I thought he came back for a brief stint. Is that not what happened?
He's retired like The Rock's retired.
He was I guess inactive is the better way to put it.
What'd you say?
Is The Rock retired? The Rock shows up in wrestling whenever he feels like it.
Right, he's still involved. He'll probably show up tonight, honestly.
But maybe. Shannon, you'd be happy to hear that I watched the trailer for Peacemaker season 2, and it actually looks good.
So does that mean you're going to go back and watch the first season?
Absolutely not. If anything, I started season 2, but the trailer for season 2 looks interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. Because that's when James Gunn was involved.
James Gunn was involved in season 1 also.
Yeah.
He was. He is the creator of Peacemaker.
No.
Yes,
I don't know about that.
He is, though. Okay, anyway, Peacemaker is very much involved in this new rebooted version of the DCU, which we've seen from
100%.
So y'all gotta go back and get your Peacemaker knowledge in there.
Speaking of Superman, I got 2 questions that I need to ask both of you, now that I have both of you in front of me. The first question is, which one did you like better, Superman or Marvel or Fantastic Four?
Oh, I think I answered this question already, didn't I? James has to answer. Or did I
I'll
not
let
answer this last week?
I don't think you answered it because I have a follow-up question too.
Okay,
And
James, you go first.
I don't remember you at. Wait, I might have asked you last week. I don't know.
I'll repeat it though. James,
And
go ahead.
my follow-up question is, which one out of your favorite Guardians do you like that one better than? Which one do you like between Superman and your favorite Guardians? Those are my two questions.
Got it. Okay, James, you go first.
I like Superman more, simply because there was more fighting,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
more action. I'm a simple
And
man.
I'm not mad at that.
And then, I'm sorry, what was the follow-up? You said which Guardians movie, if any, did you
Superman
like more than
versus
Superman?
your favorite Guardians. My favorite was Guardians 3. So I would do Superman versus Guardians 3. Both Peter Gunn movies, you know? I mean, James Gunn, Peter Gunn.
Peter Gunn. I also enjoyed Superman a little bit more than Fantastic Four. They were both really good, but to James's point, like I said last week, I thought Fantastic Four fell a little flat at the end. Whereas like Superman, there was a lot of action, where like all the action from Fantastic Four I feel like was front loaded in the beginning, but I feel like Superman was paced really well. I just felt there was more happening that was more entertaining, so I liked it a little bit more. In terms of my favorite Guardians movie, Guardians of the Galaxy 1 is still my favorite Guardians movie. And I think that I don't know. Gee, that's hard. I don't know though which one I like more. I'm still gonna go Guardians just because Guardians to me is a classic and it's in my top 5 Marvel movies. So I don't know while Superman was good, I don't know if I would say that I liked it more than Guardians. So I'm still gonna say Guardians is still up there for me. Yeah. What about you, James?
I don't know if I remember all the Guardians movies. Well, actually, I know I don't remember all the Guardians movies. I don't even know if I've seen them all. So I like Superman more because I do not remember the Guardians movies.
I'm sure you've seen the Guardians movies. The only thing that matters is Guardians 1 and Guardians 3. Because Guardians Volume 2 was, like, not that great. But I'm sure you've seen both of those. I know you saw 3, right? We talked about that movie.
Yeah, I've seen the third one, for sure.
Okay.
The first two, not sure.
James, you need to do a Marvel rewatch. I think it's time.
Definitely not.
Well, I know you started
I was
it
doing
and you
one.
just gave
Yeah,
up.
I was doing.
And then you gave
remember.
up.
Yeah, now I'm good.
You stopped at Ant-Man. I remember. It's still at the bottom of the rundown, I think.
I'll go ahead and.
Oh, no,
I'll
I
go ahead and
deleted it.
pass on that.
Wait, but what about you, Jaja?
I like the Fantastic Four better than Superman, and I like Guardians 3 better than Superman as well.
Okay. I feel like... Did you really like Superman? I feel like, because I'm trying to remember when we first did.
I like
talked about it,
Superman.
I had
There's just
today.
one. There was only one thing that I had an issue with, and I.
Oh,
keep
right,
saying
yes,
it. I'm
we
not
talked
going to say it
about
again.
this. We talked about this. Yes.
But besides that,
the
I
whole
thought it
moral
was a great
dilemma.
movie.
Okay.
No, just the
Fair
whole
enough. I
lack
know,
of
yeah.
casual, whatever. Well,
Yeah.
I don't want to say it again. I was like,
got you.
it's not really that big of a deal to like keep rehashing.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is something that James loves. He's probably excited about, right? Spider-Man. So Spider-Man, we got a 9-second teaser, which I would barely even call it a teaser. We got a 9-second shot of his suit in a dark setting. So really, we barely got anything. But Spider-Man Brand New Day is coming out next year, July 2026, and yeah, the teaser we got a shot of the suit. So
Did you watch it? What do you think about the suit?
the teaser? Yeah, I mean,
The
I
webbing,
saw it. I mean,
the black webbing overlay.
yeah, I mean, and you don't really even see a lot of it, so it's like, it looks cool from what I saw. You barely see it, though. Like, barely. So I can't really form a real solid opinion. I'm sure it looks great when we finally get to see the whole thing. But, yeah. There's a lot of speculation going around about, like, we've got confirmation that this movie is going to be a street-level Spider-Man movie. So no more multiverse space shenanigans, which we all, I think, kind of need a break from.
I think the Hulk and Mr. Negative have been confirmed. Mr. Negative is going to be the villain.
I think the Hulk is a rumor, but Mr. Negative, I think, is confirmed.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
Could come back to that.
Because I was reading another article, but we weren't sure. Or maybe...
Listen, who knows what's real and fake these days? Because I forgot before we left video game news to talk about this. I don't mean to change the subject real quick, but this YouTuber beat 'em ups had leaked the Nintendo Direct coming out, and everybody ran with it, and he was just lying. And now he came out with a video saying that he was lying and how the internet just goes with anything, and
I
even
mean, it's
like
true.
mad like video game industry, like Insider Gaming, IGN, Screen Crush, like reported on it like it was true. Like, but it was pretty funny. But
Well, that's
it's interesting that the Direct did happen the day that he predicted, but he was saying
yeah.
that he lied about knowing anything about it. So.
That's bad journalism, honestly. If news outlets were going with it like it was true. But no, I literally, by principle, don't believe anything I see on the internet on the first read. It just depending on like what it is. Because everything's fake now. It's crazy. But Martin Lee, I'm excited to see Mr. Negative be a villain in this movie, if that's true. Because I greatly enjoyed Spider-Man, the video game, when he was the villain.
Yeah.
Are you excited, James?
Yeah, I've never been like a stickler of what the suit looks like. I think it's cool when they make it look different. I mean, as long as it still looks like a Spider-Man suit.
Yeah.
I'd like the different takes on it.
Unfortunately, though, we're not going to see Miles. So everybody was convinced that we were going to see Miles Morales live action in this movie. But we're not going to see him, unfortunately, and we can blame the Spider-Verse for that. So Kevin Feige said that Sony told Marvel not to introduce a live-action Miles Morales into the MCU until the Spider-Verse series was complete. So, unfortunately, that means we're not going to see him in this movie. Maybe we'll get, like, some hints at him, like we did, like, in Spider-Man, was that Homecoming? Where Childish Gambino was in there, and he gave a hint to him. But, like, maybe we'll see hints, but we're not going to see him unless that's also a big misdirection. But Feige said that they've been told to stay away until Spider-Verse is done. And Spider-Verse has been delayed again. So that means we won't see Miles Morales in the MCU for a long time. Disappointing news, for sure. Are you disappointed by that, James? I feel like you were looking forward to that.
I've got Miles in the comic going on.
All right. That's all James needs, he says. But yeah, so we can look forward to that next year in July. Yeah, exactly, like basically 1 year from now, unless they delay it again, which I hope they don't. But yeah, another highly anticipated Marvel film. All right. And Fantastic Four box office numbers. So Fantastic Four faced a little bit of a decline from its opening weekend. It made $11.7 million on Friday, which is kind of low for a second week. But it's still doing better than Captain America and Thunderbolts were in their second week, but still a decline from their first weeks. Not sure why that's happening, because, again, a lot of people were looking forward to Fantastic Four. It's highly anticipated, and people have been saying mostly good things about it. I haven't seen a lot of bad things about Fantastic Four, but we'll see how it sweeps up at the box office. It's probably because Superman, they decided to release both of these movies, and it's like people are broke and they don't have money to see two movies. So, because the movies are expensive. But
it is
yeah,
also interesting to see that it's not surprising actually that Superman like did better here domestically than Fantastic Four, but internationally Fantastic Four is doing better than Superman.
It's doing better than. Interesting.
It's not
you think
like
that
by much, but
you think that if Fantastic Four came out before Superman, it would be doing better? I don't know. I feel like it's the timing of really like what came out first. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe just because
I think for these two films, they had their fans. DC and Marvel fans are there. You know what I mean? Like they were gonna make their money regardless.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that they're on track to make 200. They're on track to be at about 200 million by the end of this week, or the end of this past week. One of those. I don't know what the overall budget for the film was, but I'm sure that they're gonna be fine by the time that it's done with this box office run in terms of like, this was a winner, this was a loss.
I would say for people that go see movies more than once, them coming out both at the same time is kind of probably hurt that because maybe I would have went to go see Superman over if if Fantastic Four didn't come out so soon after.
Yeah, literally like 2 weeks after. I think honestly, if I was Marvel, I would have pushed Fantastic Four out a little bit, like at least like a month maybe. I feel like I don't know. I feel.
And
like
then they're both fighting for the IMAX screens, and I just saw something. I think I sent it to you guys on IG about like the IMAX. Yeah, that IMAX actually showed a lot more.
I saw.
Than the other screens, and
I saw.
Especially when Galactus came and stuff like that. I would like to see that in IMAX, but I don't know if I'm gonna go see Fantastic Four a third time.
I'm not going to see it again, but I wish I had seen it in IMAX too. I saw it in like RPX, which is like Regal's bootleg IMAX. It's like a step in between.
Me too. I saw it in the XD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, RPX, yeah. I'm like, what is RPX? You're just making things up to get more money out of me. It's fine. But yeah, it did look better from the photo I saw of it in IMAX. So that probably would have been a good experience for sure.
I hope this trend does not continue.
Which trend of what?
See more in IMAX.
Oh, it definitely is. I mean,
half the frame behind a paywall. Like the difference between what you could see was very stark. I was like, oh, we saw like half his body in the IMAX version, but then the regular screen version was literally like his neck up.
Yeah, I mean, but like that's why you pay more for IMAX though, because you get you see more. I do get it though. I mean, it is a scam.
The way Ryan Coogler made it sound was fly, so I gotta just rock with my boy. He made it. The way he made the IMAX. Did y'all watch the YouTube video where he explained the difference between the aspect ratios and the IMAX film? He made it sound like something fly. So
yeah, I mean it is crazy
this might be
though.
A new trend.
Literally, the whole building's missing in standard, and you can see the whole building in IMAX. Yeah. And I guess I never really like considered what I was missing by not seeing something in IMAX. Now I'm curious, like how many other movie experiences did I not get because I saw something in standard instead of IMAX? I don't know. I just have to see all superhero movies in IMAX.
Now movies got DLC. This is crazy.
And did y'all see Sinners in IMAX? It was
no.
Like I don't know if it's because I
didn't
watched that YouTube video of Ryan Coogler and was looking for the stuff, but it definitely affected the movie experience. Like when it opened up the full screen and
I'm sure
you noticed.
The theater I went to see Sinners in doesn't have IMAX theaters, and I was like, what is this? And I'm like, I'm never going to this movie theater again. But yeah, no, I didn't see it in IMAX, and I wish I had, because like you can tell that it would have been just a much better experience. Did you see it in IMAX, James?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I didn't see it in the 60 millimeter. That's the one I wasn't unable to see.
I did watch it. One of my rewatches was on like a 65-inch, so it kind of felt similar. So when you see it on a really big screen, so.
Okay, well, lesson learned for me. I just have to shell out the extra $10 for IMAX, I guess. It's so crazy.
And didn't James Gunn, didn't he recommend IMAX for Superman 2? I'm sure all those colors would have popped in IMAX.
Sure did.
Well, I saw Superman in 40X. So I'm wondering, in a 40X movie, what the screen, like, is that IMAX also? I have to look that up. Because it's not standard.
Probably. That's one thing I did enjoy Superman. It was the colors were so vibrant and bright, and it was nice visually.
Yeah, no, it's not the same thing. So I guess it's a different experience. But 40X is 3D. So, like, it was a 3D movie also with 40X. But IMAX and 40X are two different things.
Do y'all think we're getting Bizarro? Y'all think Ultraman's coming back with Bizarro?
Maybe.
I'm just throwing spaghetti at the wall.
I don't know. We're still so early. Who even knows? Like, because, like, what is the next movie that we're getting? What is the next DC film we're getting?
Sure.
I don't know if they've announced anything.
Yeah, like, what is it? What is in the lineup right now?
I know some shows are announced, but not sure. That's a good question.
It is a good question. Like, do we have a distinct timeline? I don't think we do. And the internet doesn't seem to know. Yeah, no, we don't know. Oh my god, wait, Peacemaker.
They should definitely make a Mr. Terrific.
I'm so excited.
Mr. Terrific should get his own show.
Yeah, so that was a rumor, and I'm sure that that's coming too. I think the next movie that we all know of is Supergirl. Supergirl is slated to come out in 2026. I think that's the next thing. And then Peacemaker's coming out this month, and then I don't know what's coming out after that. Y'all should go back and watch Peacemaker. Y'all are sleeping on. I don't understand why y'all didn't like Peacemaker, but y'all should go back and watch it again. Give it another try.
I promise you, if I decide to watch season 2 and it's anything like season 1, I'm turning it off.
What was wrong with season 1?
Everything.
Okay.
It was real. It was cringe for me. It was really cringe. I couldn't watch it. That's the best way I could describe it.
Y'all are missing out severely. Okay, but yeah, the next movie that's coming out is Supergirl, which I'm excited for too, just because I like, what's her name? Millie something? Yes. Yep, I like her. Sorry that I don't remember her name. Millie Alcock. Yes, I like her. All right. Anything else before we wrap up for this week?
Nope, that's all I got.
We didn't talk about this, but they started casting the live action Zelda movie that we're supposed to be getting, and I still don't understand how that's going to be pulled off. and I half like thought it wasn't real, but it is apparently because they've casted it. So I guess we'll see what's going on with that. Do you guys think that Zelda is going to talk in this live action movie? Or not Zelda. Do you guys think that Link is going to talk in this live action movie? Or do you think that he's going to be silent?
He'll probably be silent. I mean, we know how video game fans are about just anything in general. So if he says a single word, they'll be up in arms.
I don't know if that's going to translate.
I think he's going to talk. You know how they destroy our stuff in live action. They're going to do something.
Well, that's why it doesn't even translate well into a movie or a show for that one reason. But like, I guess we'll see. Guess it's really happening. I really wasn't sure, but we'll keep following that, I guess.
I'm sure there are creative ways to have a movie where the main character doesn't really talk.
Yeah, I mean, they did it with The Little Mermaid, so I guess that makes sense.
And I forgot to send this, but they're DC. While we're on the subject of DC, they are trying to make another live service game.
Are they?
How do we feel about that?
Ooh,
yeah, it was recently announced. They're so they just had Multiverse and they let it die, and now they're trying to come back with another live service. I'm tired of live service. I'm tired of hearing the term live service. Sure.
That's where we are now. Live service is what exists in the minds of Gen Z.
They're just thinking about the dollar signs.
Yep, and the
and
money.
They had it with multiverses. They just they learned nothing.
Unless they did learn something, and this game's going to be 10 times better than multiverses.
Make it good. And stop trying.
It might be good.
All these microtransactions. That's what killed multiverses, with the stupid microtransactions.
But maybe they learned their lesson. Maybe they are going to make it good. Who knows? You can't knock it before it happens. So we'll see. Okay, you guys have podcast homework. What is it?
To watch something.
Okay. You don't remember what you have to watch?
Not off the top of my head. I might have to watch it on Tuesday and find out what I have to watch.
No. I'll send you the link to the show. Okay?
Tokopi's Original Sin.
Thank you. Tokopi's Original Sin. Thanks, James.
But if it's something that is extremely dark, I'll have to be in a mood to watch that. So if I don't, that's going to be my reason.
Okay.
And what is it on?
It's on Crunchyroll. It is dark. The first episode is very dark. And I don't know what kind of headspace you have to be in to watch that. Does that mean you have to be like... Does that mean, like, what kind of mood do you need to be in? Do you need to be in a good mood, or do you already need to be in a bad mood?
I gotta be just wanting to watch something like that.
Okay. It is dark. But it's so good, though. It gets really, really good. But just a warning there. But I'm looking forward to see what you guys think of it. And I will watch To Be Hero X.
I cannot wait. I'm looking forward to your review, good or bad. I'm looking forward to your review.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us for another episode of the podcast. As always, you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Birds Nerds, follow us on TikTok, BirdsNerds_pod. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. Everyone who listens to us, audio only, just click over to our YouTube channel, hit subscribe, and watch the videos. I know that YouTube is not as travel friendly, but just put it on in the background while you're washing dishes. We appreciate it. Send us an email, birdsnerd@gmail.com, if you are a creator of color in the nerd space who wants to come on to talk about their work. Or, like I said, you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your podcast listening app of choice. As always, I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
I'm Jaja.
Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.
Peace.